What's going on, guys? We're going to be taking a look at the Nasdaq futures chart. This is the E-mini chart. The ticker symbol is going to be /NQ. If you guys are interested in learning how to trade futures, maybe you guys don't have the capital to trade futures, before you go out there and start investing your own hard-earned money into a brokerage account, I would recommend getting funded. Go work for a prop firm. You guys can get funded up to $150,000. All you need to do is show them that you can be profitable, that you can manage your risk. And then, it's pretty simple as that. Link down in the description box below. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this NASDAQ chart here. I'm going to give you guys just a very simple little strategy on how you guys can kind of, sit patient and wait for a trade to develop. For me, I really like trading during market hours for futures. Now, that doesn't mean that I won't take a setup in the after hours or maybe pre-market, but it doesn't move as fast. So maybe if you guys are learning how to trade futures, or you guys don't want to put that much risk on the table, you guys can trade the after hours session, or the overnight session, the London session. But with that being said, what we're looking at here is the 1 hour time frame. What I like to do here, as soon as the market opens, I am Pacific Standard Time. As soon as the market opens here, I like to let that first 30 minutes of the market kind of digest. And then when it digests, I like to see what high did we put in and where did we stop at for the low. So in this case here, if we look at where we stopped at a supply zone here, which is a linear regression channel 50, price of about 12,518. So this was going to be our resistance. So what I would be looking for going forward to take a day trade on these futures is I'm going to need price action to confirm this high. If price action never confirms this high, there is no trade. If the price action does confirm this high, well, then you can see the measured potential, the measured move into our next supply zone, which is going to be sitting at 12,622. That would have been where I would want to take profits into. Now, mind you, if you guys are trading the E-minis, which is /NQ or /ES for the SPY, these things can move around violently, meaning you don't need to catch the whole move from the confirmation to the top side all the way up here. You can get in as soon as this confirms and kind of ride this up, 10, 15, 20 ticks, and then lock in your gains and call it a day. If you guys are trading the micros, meaning you guys are trading, the smaller contracts of the Nasdaq or the SPY, that ticker symbol is going to be /MNQ or /MES. If you're trading those contracts, then you can allow your trades to really develop and set up a little bit more, because you're not putting as much risk on the table and they're not going to move around so fast. With that being said, if I was trading micros, I would look for this price action to confirm, and then I would get long, and as long as we can hold over this level, I would just hold this trade into this next supply zone. With that being said, we can see the bottom wick here did wick below all the moving averages here, the 20, the 5, and the 10. We do have a Bollinger Band that's sitting right below. But what I would be looking at here, and if I could just draw a little price line here so you can better see that. If you can see the 12,339 area, this was the first 30 minutes low. What I'm looking for is the next hour candle to kind of take out those highs or take out that low. This low gets taken out, and I want to enter the trade here as soon as the low gets taken out. So as soon as the low gets taken out, I want to scalp this to the short side. I want to go ahead and sell those contracts, whether you're playing 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. It's obviously your choice depending on your experience level and your risk tolerance. But I'm going to go ahead and get short and sell these contracts here. And then as soon as I come down to the Bollinger Band, I might scale one off here. And then if we break through, I might scale the remaining there. Like I said, trading futures, you don't need this to break price here, and you don't need this to just drop down in a straight line. That's not the way we day trade futures. You're looking to get in, you're looking to get profitable, and you're looking to get out. If you have 1 or 2 successful trades, that doesn't mean sit there and trade all day long. If you put up a decent trade off the open within the first hour to 2 hours of the market, it's okay to turn off the computer screen and kind of call it a day. That's what a professional trader is going to do. A professional trader is going to make money, and they're going to have the discipline to turn the computer screen off, because they don't need to sit there like a freaking buffoon and trade every single tick, every single setup all day long. Now, in the beginning, when you guys are just learning, and especially if you guys are going the route of trying to get funded, then that's a little bit of a different story. If you're trading some sort of like simulated environment or some sort of practice account or some sort of paper money account or something like that, if you're doing that, then I would recommend honing in your craft and perfecting your strategy. And that what that means is you need to sit there and take every single setup that you get. Make sure you follow your rules, make sure you use your proper stop loss, make sure you're taking the trades accordingly day in and day out. That's the only way you're going to get a firm grasp and a handle on how to actually trade futures and feel comfortable, so that when A, you are funded, or B, you're using your own money to trade, then you are so comfortable that when you come in and you take a couple trades and they end up going in your favor, you could just call it a day, because you've had all that FOMO, you've had all that anxiety already worked out of you. In the beginning, if you're going through some sort of combine to try to get funded, or you're barely starting out on your own account with your own money, and you're scared and you're hesitant to take these trades and you're trying to cherry pick the best setups, it's not going to do you any good. Because the first time you take a trade when you're funded, or the first time you take a trade when you have your brokerage account loaded up with some of your cash, you know, the emotions are going to get to you and you're not going to know what to do. It doesn't matter if you've been watching the charts. You can watch charts every single day, all day long, but if you're not taking trades, you're not building that experience level. You're not working out that anxiety. You have to work out that anxiety in the beginning, so when you are funded, or when you are loaded up with your own money in your account, that you can take the few trades that's necessary to be able to call it a day. Because the last thing I want anyone to do is go in and get funded, you know, to have taken limited trades, and then next thing you know, you're blowing up your account because, you know, you're over trading. You know, that's the last thing we want to do, is over trade when we're trading futures. So there was also another setup that you could have taken here. As you can see here, I do have this lower channel line here. This is the linear regression channel 50. If you guys are curious, we came down and we tagged this area. Bulls immediately started to buy this up. And then here in the 9 o'clock hour, we tested it one more time, but we never made a new low. So what this is telling me is, if we cracked below it, tested it the second time, however, we never made a new low, then I'm looking for another candle to kind of take out these two previous candles highs. If we can get some price action that takes out and gets above those two previous hours highs, then I'm going to get long. This would be your long setup here. And obviously this is a huge green bar you would be selling into this candle. Never recommending anyone, when you guys are day trading futures, to try to hold, you know, for the moon. This is not, you know, this is not retail trading. We're doing professional stuff here. We're trying to, you know, we're trying to make serious money. We're not trying to, you know, hold and hope. This is not the hold and hope business. This is a serious profession, and you guys need to treat it that way. You know, treat it with a level of respect, and treat the capital with a level of respect, especially if you guys are getting funded. If you guys are getting funded 100 grand, 50,000, 150,000, you know, you need to treat that capital with a level of respect. And treat this profession with the level of respect. We're not out here gambling. We're out here taking educated trades, and we're out here using proper risk management. If you can't do that, then go back to Robinhood and go find, you know, the latest meme stock to kind of get yourself into, because this trading futures, it's a worldwide industry. It's a worldwide market. This is serious stuff going on over here. With that being said, if we did kind of lose these lows here of these two previous candles, then this would have been your short setup if it came. But however, it never came. So you have to kind of just mark out these levels here, so you know, mark out this little channel here. As soon as we break above or below, that's going to be your trade. Pretty simple stuff, guys. What trading futures requires you to do is be patient. Be patient and trust your setup. But when you get your setup, make sure that you take that setup with full confidence, guys. It's all about taking the trades. It's all about trusting your technical analysis. And at the end of the day, it's definitely all about making money. So with that being said, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also give my Discord a join, and I will see you guys all on the inside.